Hello friends, in this video I am going to talk about the ecological succession. So here we have come for trekking for Skandagiri hills. So here I thought I will explain this concept because here I can show all the specimens over here. So first of all, in ecological succession, there's a concept in ecology where one plant kingdom gets succeeded by another plant kingdom. So if you take a barren land, if you take a hill or a mountain, so if you take rocks, it's a barren land. So the first process what happens is soil has to be formed. This process of formation of soil is called as pedogenesis. Pedos means soil in Greek and genesis means formation or to form. So these rocks that you see over here, you can see over these rocks and this huge stones are there, right? So this gets converted into soil. So how is this possible? So the first step in the pedogenesis, there may be many processes. So if you take how does the soil get formed, there are many main processes like physical process, chemical process and biological process. We call it as weathering. So because of the physical conditions, the temperature, the rain, the humidity, the pressure, and because of the chemical reaction, these rocks are made up of certain types of chemicals. And when rain comes, what happens? There are certain macro elements and micro elements coming in the rain. So because of those chemical reactions, what happens is this rocks gets weathered, and this is called as weathering. And this leads to formation. This entire rock or stone gets broken into simple smaller pieces. And finally, eventually, it slowly over a period of time, it doesn't take place within a day or week. It takes millions and millions of years. And within over a period of time, decades of years, this rock gets broken down and it forms soil. So this process is called as pedogenesis. I said there are many processes. One is physical method, chemical method and biological method. If you see the biological method, there is one important organism that contributes for the formation of soil. They are called as lichens. So if you see this, all this white patches, if you see in any rocks, if you see, this is called as lichen. This lichen is a symbiont. It is made up of an algal portion and a fungal portion. So if you take this section and see, you can find both algae as well as fungus. So if you take any such big rocks over here, the entire rocks are filled with lichens. There are different types of lichens, fruticose lichens, crustose lichens. There are so many types of lichens. This lichens produces an acid called as lichenic acid. And this lichenic acid penetrates these rocks, penetrates this hill or mountain, and it helps in weathering. This is how the biological process of weathering takes place. So these are lichens. Lichens produce a lichenic acid and they help in weathering of rocks. And that helps contributes to the pedogenesis of formation of soil. Now what happens because of this continuous process on accumulation of moisture, accumulation of rainwater and formation of soil, this paves the way for the vegetation to start. Hence these lichens are called as pioneer of vegetation. Pioneer in the sense the first one to establish over here. They were all a barren land over here. So the first step, the first plant kingdom to establish in a barren land is the lichen. Hence they are called as the pioneer of vegetation. So once these lichens are formed, lichenic acid gets formed and the rock gets weathered and small amount of soil gets formed, right? And whenever the rain comes, moisture comes, humidity comes, it accumulates and that paves the way for the moss. So small moss gets grown, small ferns, all these things can be bryophytes, algae, cyanobacterians, all this grows. So over a period of time, what happens is because of once the life cycle gets over, once the algae, the mosses, all those gets died, they become the humus for the soil. So similarly, the weathering process also will be happening and all this growth also will be happening and death will also be happening. All these mosses forms the humus and soil becomes more enriched. Then you can find some higher plants, some higher grasses, like all these things. You can find many grasses near me. So all these grasses gets formed. This is the next stage. Once this grasses forms, again some higher plants and all those forms. Again when this grasses die, this grasses adds fertilizer. It is like fertilizer to the soil and it enriches the soil and higher trees. You can see this side, you can find some small plants and all is being grown. And there you can find some higher trees. So this is how even this area you can see over here, you can find the trees are grown. So once what happens, such barren land gets converted into vegetation. It becomes a forest vegetation. So once tall trees are grown, they are called as climax. Because what is climax in a movie? End. So here this is the climax vegetation. When the forest land develops, it is the climax. So this process of succession is called as ecological succession. So I have shown you mosses, lichens over here. I will show you mosses in the upcoming, when I am doing the trekking, I will show you here and there. Here you can find different types of lichens. So there are mainly three types of lichens. One is called crustose lichens, which are like this normal. You can find this lichens, crustose lichens. And the other one is foliose. The leaf-like things are called as foliose. There are three types of lichens: crustose, foliose, and fruticose lichens. So if you have foliage-like things, so you can find these are all foliose-like lichens. So you can see these lichens. They are also called as indicators of pollution, or the indicators. So these lichens will be growing only in the places where there is less pollution. So if the lichens is there, it indicates that this area, this region is of less pollution or less polluted. And it is also symbiont, like I said, it is of two components. One is the algal component and the fungal component. These two components come together and they help in establishing the symbiotic relationship called as lichens. So algae helps in the preparation of the food, and fungus helps in the accumulation of moisture. This lichens, you can find so diverse variety of lichens you can find in the entire land over here. You can find in this entire huge rock, you can find filled with lichens. So this is the first stage of vegetation, like I was saying, hence they are called as pioneer of vegetation. You can find here some lichens have also produced beautiful orange color pigments have been produced. So there are so much varieties of lichen over here. So this is the first stage of vegetation. So this lichens, you can find very small soil has been produced and accumulated. This helps in the growth of small plants like this, herbaceous plants like grasses, and like this Tradescantia, like this plants will be growing. So because of the continuous weathering action, and once this plants dies, it adds the humus to the soil and the higher plants can be growing. So hence this lichens are called as pioneer of vegetation. So friends, here you can see such beautiful mosses have been grown. You can see the soil is also formed over here. So this is the rock. This rock undergoes weathering process, various types of weathering, and it leads to the formation of soil. This soil, because of this soil, you can find small mosses growing over here. You can find beautiful lichen colonies also. Once after this, you can find small fern like structures and grasses. All those things will be growing. Next, certain herbs and shrubs and all will be growing over here. Then you can find tall trees you can see over here. So this tall trees will be growing. So this is how an ecological succession occurs. So I wanted to show all these things practically. That is why when I'm doing trekking, I found out all these concepts. So I thought I can show you all these things. So if you like this video, please do like it, give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and leave your comments over here. Thank you.